Oh, fuck. Oh. I just got back from giving a blowjob to a dragon. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Thomas Tommy, and welcome to another episode of Reading Free Runner Volume 1, The Beginning of Nightmares. Last time we read chapters 5 and 6, and today we'll probably be reading 7 and 8. I'm not sure. I haven't looked. So I'm not going to waste any time. Let's just get into this. Free Runner Volume 1, Beginning of Nightmares. Okay. Ooh, that was 17, not 7. Okay. 7 looks a decent length. Oh, I can definitely fit 2 chapters in today. Alright, we'll see. Maybe even 3. We'll have to see. What did we leave off with? We left off with the black guy knocking him the fuck out. I woke up in a prison cell. I was wearing a gray jumpsuit with, of course, the SR logo. The Soren thing. Cursed gang doesn't take in the dignity of their prisoners. Is Nikolai here? What about the twins? I need to explore, search, get to know my surroundings. Days pass. More prisoners are brought in each day. On my 3rd day, I noticed the women are brought through the same place, but are separated after stripped and reclothed. I misspelled separated, S-E-P-E-R-A-T-E-D. I believe that's misspelled at least. Yeah, there should be 2 A's, I'm pretty sure. And then I wrote but apostrophe R-E for but R. Day 6. Still no signs of Nikolai or the twins. I did make an ally, though. His name's Jeff Bloom. Isn't that a person? I'm pretty sure that's a real person. I spelled it Jeff, like Jeff from Rooster Teeth, G-E-O-F-F, and just Bloom is B-L-O-O-M. We got in a cafeteria fight and I came out on top. After all, I'm only 150. He probably weighs 100 pounds more. Day 19. What do you think you're doing? An officer yelled at me. Taking a break, I said back through gritted teeth. Jeff knew the plan. I knew the plan. Let's start this. I turned around and elbowed the guard in the face. All guards have suppressed weapons so their special ed prisoners don't hear gunfire. So I grabbed his gun and shot him. I dragged him into a nearby closet and began trading my clothes with his. I was growing a beard so everyone would forget what I looked like. Now, I was finished shaving. Dude, I stole that off of a show. I think it was either called like White Collar or Blue Collar or something. It was on Netflix, I remember, but like, I watched it forever ago, and I remember in the pilot episode, the guy was a prisoner and he had a beard on. And then like, he stole a guard's outfit and he shaved. And that was what he did. I stole this. I walked out of the closet and saw more guards, so I slowly took cover behind the wall. What are they saying? I have to know, so I creep closer. Yeah, boss knows the one kid's trying to escape. Well, he's not stupid, one guard said. Now the other piped up. How does he know? Cameras? Mics? No. He knows because any sane person would want to escape, the first guard replied. I stood up and eliminated both of them. Remember, top floor, Chris said. Shut up, I replied. I ran to the elevators. Slowly, I managed to pry open the doors. Up, down, no sign of the elevator. No, that can't be. Where's the elevator? Never mind, have to keep moving. I reached out and grabbed a ledge. Then I pulled myself across, both of my hands now on the ledge. I climbed for what felt like hours, bringing a hand up and grabbing another ledge, then bringing my other arm up to the ledge. Finally, I could see the doors, but I heard a grinding noise and looked down to see a metal box rushing in my direction. Only one way out. I jumped down and plunged forward, head first through the metal. Head first through the metal? Slowly, 3 people walked out of the elevator. It was Jeff, Melody, and Harmony. I ran over and held the twins in my arms. Where have you been? Where's Nikolai? I asked the 2 girls. Nikolai, he went missing, Harmony said as the girls looked at each other. I sat down and put my face in my hands. No, Chris yelled. No, stop it. Get up. Shut up, I yelled back. Just shut up, I yelled, rage fueling every word. Why don't you turn around and tell that to my face, Chris responded. I don't think it was Chris, though. I turned around and stared. The man was the same as in my dream. No, I stuttered. No, you can't be, I yelled. Oh, but yes, the man shouted. Our beloved uncle, a great man, might I add, took me in when I was young, claimed me dead, he replied. He was a criminal, I yelled. He was my hero. He put a tracking device with a camera and a listening device on you, he yelled at me. If you hadn't figured it out yet, my name is Chris, and I am your brother, he stared me in the eyes. I shook my head and looked at the man once more. Now he was tied up, sitting in a chair. I looked at my friends. They stared at me, looking frightened. I stood up and grabbed my gun. I pointed it right at the man's head. Who are you? I asked, now angry. My name is Soren, he said, grinning. No. What is your name? I asked him again. Soren, he said. I hit him with the butt of my gun. Okay, if you're Soren, why don't you explain the history of SR? I said, knowing the answer. There was a king named Soren. He had his army, Soren's army. One day he fell in love with a woman by the name of Rebecca. She convinced him to give up the royalty life and become a peasant. He said it with disgust. All right, now let me ask you again. What's your real name? I asked. How does that connect at all? What the... Tell my parents I said hi, I whispered. Wait. All right, now let me ask you again. What's your real name? I asked. So, he began to say. I shot him in the gut. I leaned in close to his ear. Tell my parents I said hi, I whispered, then shot him. What'd you say to him? Melody asked. Something personal, I replied. Grimly. I almost said grinning. Oops. By now, we were searching the room for anything, their leader's whereabouts and such. Hey, Max head. Whoa. Hey, Max, Nick yelled. What? I asked. Come here. I found something, he yelled. I walked over and saw he was holding some negatives. You know, those odd, dark pictures you hold up to a light to see? Anyway, that's not important. What is important is what's on the negatives. My uncle and a younger man built similar to me. Chris, it has to be. I looked on the back of the negatives and read the dates. Mount June 2048, Nikolai read aloud. That was 2 years ago, he claimed. I know where to go, but we need new gear. It's gonna be cold, I said. I remember this next scene a little bit. This next one's gonna be a little weird. Okay, chapter 8. We're half a mile up the road up the mountain. Everyone's bundled up and freezing cold, except Nikolai. He's in his suit, but still not cold. We've been traveling for about a month now, and we finally found the mountain. So if you don't remember, he had that weird ballistic vest and the helmet. Yeah. So what exactly is your plan? Harmony asked. You are staying here. Us three are going in, I said back. Why? I can help. Really, she said. Harmony, no. Melody spoke up. Harmony was about to say something, but we all heard a distant rumble. What's that? Nikolai asked. I don't know, Harmony said. A huge AC-130 flew over. Harmony stood up in the convoy. An African man offered us a ride. My parenthesis looked like a C. And aimed her hand straight up. 3 convoys of soldiers coming down the mountain, she said after closing her eyes. Before we could ask questions, a thud was heard. Grenade! Our driver yelled and dove out. God! Harmony yelled and dove out. Everyone was out of the convoy when the flames erupted. Is everyone okay? I yelled as I dove for cover from the firing. Bullets flying like hawks. I'm here! Harmony and Melody yelled in sync. I looked around and saw Nikolai lifting some car and using it for cover. I forgot I made him just a fucking god, I guess. I see it now, I muttered to myself. My friends are unique, but I'm just me, I say again. I look and see Nikolai has super strength. Harmony can map out any location. Melody is more agile than anyone. I open my eyes wide. Dude, you dove through metal. You crossed, like, what was it? Like 5 miles in 10 minutes. Nikolai, throw that car onto your shoulders. Harmony, grab paper and pencil and map out the mountain. Melody, distract all gunfire by running around, I bark at them. Okay, they all yell together. I run forward and kneel by Harmony. There's 4 sniper posts on the mountains, 3 convoy guards guarding the front entrance to Mount June Mount June Containment Center, but there's a window small enough for you to barely fit through, she said, pointing at each location. Got it, thanks, I said to her and hug her. Now run for your life. That's an F, whoops. Now run for your life. I run forward and use Nikolai's car as a ramp to launch forward. I land on the nose of a tank. Okay, so like Nikolai was like this, essentially, kind of holding it up, so the car was on him. Yeah. The nose is supposed to be the barrel. I slowly walk forward and get into the cockpit. Bullets and mercury-colored blood fly. After the men die, I control the tank. I turn and annihilate some troops, and then I jump out and run through the line of fire. Bullets buzz by like bees on a honey rush. Still, I make it through unscathed. After about an hour of climbing, hiding, then climbing again, I reach the walls. An hour. This is a long fight. Carefully, I sneak around and up a snowbank to the back wall's top. There, I mutter and point at the window Harmony spoke of. I walk forward and check out what I'm working with. 5 feet to the small window. 15-foot drop. That'll surely kill me. Really? That'll kill you. A 15-foot drop will kill you, but, you know, diving headfirst through metal doesn't. I back up and prepare for launch. 1 foot back and 1 forward. I stride forward and jump. Everything kind of slows as I flatten out and break through the window. Oh, God. Hope nobody heard that. Okay, so, like, what I'm imagining, you know those thin rectangle windows? Apparently that's, like, there was one big enough for him to just fit through. So, like, he jumped, right? And he just, like, whoosh through it. Okay. Hey, I heard a shout, and then there was gunfire. I ducked and ran for cover. I reached behind me and grabbed my PEW with suppressor, an extended clip, and grenade launcher. PEW. It's literally pew. Boom! Grenade! Boom! Someone yelled. Again, there was a thud. Here's the PEW. That's a grenade launcher. I don't know, dude. I dove for my life. All I remember is an explosion, having no feeling in my legs, I explained. I was in a dark and small metal room. Oh, and I know my name. So, Maxwell. Oh, wait, I'm close. So, Maxwell. Looks as if you'll be here a while, the man in the suit explained. Another man, this one bigger, led me out to a bigger room with tons of people. After he showed me my room, he left. I looked around and saw a guy walking towards me. Hey, he yelled. He got in the cell and cornered me. This is my cell. You do as I say and what I say. Got it? He yelled. Now, I was mad. I ran up the wall and tackled the man onto the bunk. So he, like, went up the wall and just, woof. Now you listen. This is my second time being arrested, and I'm only 14. My friends have superpowers. I've been shot at and stabbed, and I even saw my parents undead. Do you understand? I said through gritted teeth. He nodded and started sweating like crazy. I got up and let him out. He still thinks he's 14. He still thinks he's 14 after all this. Hey, kid, he said. What? I replied. The name's Nikolai. He smiled and walked away. I knew this man and helped him realize who I was. That's the end of chapter 8. That was a lot. Chapter 9 starts on page 61. 61 of 113. How many chapters are there? Let's take a look at this here. Where is it? Come on. So close. We're almost done. Oh, wait. Here's the end. 29. But a lot of these are like 1 or 2 pages. What the heck? What the heck? Oh, we're going to be doing a lot of combined. Oh, that's not a bad drawing. Sorry. Okay. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into this episode of Reading Free Runner Volume 1, The Beginning of Nightmares. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that little notification bell up in the corner whenever you like to get notifications about all of your favorite series coming up on the channel. And my name is Spider Tom, and I hope you have a wonderful day.